Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Daily Crypto News. With you, as always, myself, Five. Got my brother with me, Mr. Scott Tripp, aka the Crypto Beast. As you guys know, we like to get into these crypto articles, bring a couple of them to your attention, see what you guys think about them. One of the admins over here, BigONE, Scott, is also an admin and also handles all the social media. And before we get started every day, we like to get the daily market sentiment and let Scott introduce himself. So, without further ado, Scott, take over.
Yeah, for sure. Just figure to say hello. For market sentiment, I don't know. I still feel good about it. I don't think it's going to go back to previous levels. Like some of the people in news articles are saying it's going to go lower, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. You can't believe everything that everybody puts on paper. You guys just got to watch and see what's happening in the world and how it evolves or how it changes as everything that's happening right now goes on.
Yeah, I would agree, man. I think I put up a tweet the other day that said the market is going to do exactly what it wants to do, and I think that's the power of the market. And
Yeah.
we just watch it. We'll watch where it goes, and you got to deal with your own risk management, or your how you can manage your portfolios or whatever. But it's a good time for some, and some people are still sidelined. But yeah, we'll see what goes on and how it how it plays as we keep moving forward. But I'm always respectful of the balance. But without further ado, we'll jump right into it. My first article here. Let me get the share here. So boom, here we are right here. It's actually going to be DogeCoin community donates 53K to Ukraine as country hints at upcoming airdrop. So Dogecoin itself is generally used for small transactions, but we are a caring and passionate bunch, says Billy Marcus, who said he sent funds to Ukraine. With the price of the meme-based token Dogecoin higher than that of the Russian ruble, Ukraine opened the Doge donations for the first time. Ukraine's Minister of Digital Transformation, I'm not even saying his name, Mr. Medorova, announced on Wednesday that the token had exceeded Russian ruble in value, though the ruble has dropped significantly against the U.S. dollar in the wake of the U.S. and EU sanctions. Its price has been lower than Doge's since January 2021. According to the data from Cointelegraph's Markets Pro, the price of the Dogecoin is roughly 13 cents at the time of publication, has fallen less than 1% over the last 24 hours. So Doge coin folks usually aren't rich, and Dogecoin itself is generally used for small transactions, but we are carrying a bunch, said Marcus, who sent funds to Ukraine. Those who want to help will offer what they can. So this is pretty cool to see, the Doge community, or people from the community stepping in and doing some donations and just stepping. I don't know about the airdrop portion of it. I know, like, they were talking about it was going to be an airdrop, but then I don't on Twitter today I seen something with Justin Tron and how his token they did donations with Tron, and then they didn't get the airdrop, and he kind of like said something about what happened to the airdrop, and people were giving him a lot of slander on social media earlier this morning. But yeah, I think that was cool for the Doge community, though, for them to step up and do a donation as well.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Definitely shows you how far the ruble has fell, though. I mean, for it to be lower than 13 cents, trading against the US dollar, that's kind of crazy. But it's good to see all the cryptocurrency getting donated, because I feel like essentially it'll keep people's some assets in crypto.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go with the first article. I think this one first. So Square Enix enters the sandbox Ethereum metaverse with Dungeon Siege. Final Fantasy publisher Square Enix is one of the largest traditional gaming giants with plans to make crypto games. Much to the chagrin of NFT skeptical gamers, this week the Japanese firm reinforced those intentions by announcing plans to bring one of its franchises into the Ethereum metaverse game, The Sandbox. Square Enix will bring the Dungeon Siege fantasy role-playing game IP into the sandbox in multiple ways, including an interactive experience on Square Enix-owned land in the shared online world. The publisher also will make Dungeon Siege characters and assets available for players to use with the sandbox game-making tool. And there's lots of people that have played Final Fantasy. So seeing somebody that produced Final Fantasy come out with a crypto game is pretty major when it comes to the metaverse and sandbox and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, man, I remember us talking about this earlier in the year or the latter part of last year, and them talking about possibly doing it and seeing it coming into play now. Just goes to show that these people are still building no matter what the market, man. You never look at the market if you trust the project and you know they're going to keep building. I would just keep standing behind them.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll go to my next article here, bro. Next one's going to be coming from, let's see, going to be coming from Coinspeaker.com. Terra Luna flips Ethereum in staking volume. So Luna has not only done well staking, it has also enjoyed some massive uptrend in the last few weeks. Luna has flipped Ether in terms of staking to become the second largest staked crypto asset. According to available data, the asset has recorded around 30 billion in stake value. Luna, the native token on the Terra blockchain, has continued to enjoy a positive movement in its price performance in the past few days. This runs culminated in the asset flipping the market cap of other smart enables platforms such as Solana and Cardano. Per data from staking rewards, Luna now sits in the second position with more than 30 billion with stake value, surpassing Ethereum, which has just 28 billion in stake value. So this stake figure is cut across several protocols and represents nearly the entirety of Luna market capitalization. Out of its $34 billion market cap, 30 billion are staked. The data also captures that Orion Money has the largest stake value amongst protocols supporting Luna staking. The protocol gives 7% yield, has 43,000 participants, and holds 2 billion in stake value. This is pretty impressive, Scott, when you think about it in the terms of when you see this kind of value locked in, and the total crypto, their total market cap is 34 billion, and 30 billion of it is the stakers. These stakers are going to be the one who owns these tokens, and in the future, this is going to turn out to be really well.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. And staking, it's going to be interesting the next little while to see what kind of stuff people come up with.
Oh yeah, I mean, anything to lock in value, right? Anything that you can do to keep the customer holding it, holding the token, whether it's staking, whether it's rewards, whether whatever it is these, that's the next thing.
And then I want to talk about this because I got a kick out of this, and then I'll read the other one. Senators want to know if Russia can use cryptocurrencies to skirt sanctions. 4 Democrats, and it's kind of funny who the people are that are doing this. 4 Democrats have asked Treasury officials to explain how they're overseeing digital assets while Russia's largely frozen out of traditional commerce. 4 senators want Treasury Secretary Janet L. Yellen to explain how her department plans to get cryptocurrency companies and other digital asset middlemen to do their part in enforcing economic sanctions against Russia. In a letter on Wednesday, 4 Democrats, Elizabeth Warren, of course, Mark Warner, Sherrod Brown, and Jack Reed of Rhode Island also have asked whether decentralized financial structures that operate without any middleman at all were hindering sanction enforcement. Given the need to ensure the efficiency and integrity of our sanction program against Russia and other adversaries, we're seeking information on the steps Treasury is taking to enforce sanctions compliance by the cryptocurrency industry. The only way that I can see them enforcing it is through their stable tokens. That's the only way that they can stop them from getting off the on-ramp or off-ramp or whatever. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's going to be one of those things that we got to just watch. I'm like you, Scott. I don't think they can fully stop it. I think, it's going to go on and show people the power of crypto. I think this may be like a little bit of a eye-opening in the sense of like a scare tactic at the same time. So I like it. I think it's still positive news for the people that's in the digital asset market for sure. So I'm going to go over to my next one here. And my last one here is going to be coming from Cointelegraph. Headline reads, billionaire admits he was wrong about Bitcoin as Citadel looks to crypto markets. So American multinational hedge fund and financial services company Citadel is poised to enter the crypto markets this year. Speaking on Bloomberg, well, with David Rubenstein, Citadel founder Ken Griffin commented on the current state of the markets in light of recent geographical conflicts, stating that they were at a very volatile inflection point. With the interview turned to digital assets, Griffin, who has previously warned younger generations to stay away from them and said there are no needs for cryptocurrencies, revealed that a firm will be engaging in crypto asset markets this year. So it's fair to assume that over the months to come, you will see us engaging in the markets, in the making markets in the cryptocurrencies. And I'll be clear, I've been in the naysayer camp over the period of time, but the crypto today has a market capitalization of 2 trillion in round numbers, which tell you that I haven't been right on this call. So to the extent that we're trying to help institutions and investors solve their portfolio allocation problems, we have to give serious consideration to being a market maker in crypto. So this is kind of funny, Scott. And I wanted to grab this article today because I remember you reporting the article when he was saying that he didn't think there were any need for cryptocurrencies and digital assets. And here we are a few months later, and he's like, okay, I might be wrong. And yes, we are. We are participating. I might have told you guys some fun.
Yeah. Bought in when it was low. So he did. And then it's funny. My next article is one last one, and it is right here. Hold on one second. Binance CEO speaks up on blocking Russian customers, calls it unethical. Binance CEO says that imposing sanctions on all Russian citizens is unfair since many don't support the war against Ukraine. Kraken and Coinbase have refused to impose bans on unsanctioned users. Cryptocurrencies suffer from liquidity problems that make it unlikely to be an easy replacement for a fiat currency. Binance CEO says that avoiding sanctions is not a crypto-specific issue, dismissing pressure to prevent Russian clients from using the Binance platform. With Bloomberg that the company has obeyed international government mandates to impose limits on sanctioned clients, CZ said that expanding sanctions to all Russian citizens is unethical. The crypto firm follows the same regulations as a bank. CZ emphasized that Binance follows sanctions requirements very stringently. Whoever is on the sanction list, they won't be able to use our platform. For whoever is not, they can, Zhao said on Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022. It is not our decision to make to freeze user accounts. What's that? It's not our decision to freeze user accounts. I don't know what that is, but Facebook hasn't banned Russia users. Google hasn't banned Russian users. Google has not blocked off Russia. The US hasn't done that. So why should they go above and beyond to stop people in Russia when it's not actual sanctioned members? So I kind of get where they're coming from and how they're saying it. If they have sanctions, then sure enough, ban them. But to ban all of Russia is not the right move.
No. I mean, goes back to kind of like what we were talking about earlier. Is just like, you know, the power of decentralization and you know what digital currency stand for, and that people you can't stop it. You know, like, and if you want to do sanctions and cut off the dollar, it just shows the time period that they're living in versus what could really happen. Where you see some of these digital currencies flip national currencies, like we just heard Doge flips the Ruben. You know, first it was Bitcoin and now it's Doge. So that tells you the level of money or fiat that is how much it's inflated, how much they're able to just snatch out of it just like that. So that's really crazy to me. But to go over to the last part of the day, guys, we can jump over and take a look at the total crypto market cap and look at the Bitcoin dominance as well as the Ethereum dominance, kind of see what's going on completely together. So I might have to get them in together. So here we are right here with the total crypto market cap at 1.88 This was like, when Scott was saying in the beginning of the show, like, there's no need to be bearish. I mean, this thing did not do it. It kind of started doing the levels or trying to raise the floor here. It could potentially do this kind of move here. So we'll watch it. I mean, anything breaking above this will get me excited again. I'm always kind of cognizant in this area, but I think that's definitely a good trend right now, or a little bit of a holding of the floor. You can see the Bitcoin dominance. Ooh, getting a little high for me. 44.09 right now. And Ethereum dominance is going to be 18.64. So you can see the Ethereum dominance isn't actually bad. It's actually doing another little, trying to get some support up here, or start, try to get through this resistance right here. But we're going to keep paying attention to it nonetheless. But as always, guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in with us. And I don't have anything else today. Scott, you have anything else?
No, congratulations for Everrise for being officially added to BigONE at 9 a.m. EST tomorrow. We had a really great Twitter space this morning, so I'm glad to get those guys on our exchange. It's exciting news, and I'm sure we're going to get a few more in the next little while.
Yeah, man. So definitely, guys, stay tuned with us. We'll definitely be here again tomorrow. We got 2 more days this week before we wrap it up. And like Scott said, congratulations to the Everrise community, and we look forward to listening many more. So until tomorrow, guys, peace.
See you guys later.